bill. Family, I got some good news and I got some bad news. And no, liberals, you will not be voting your way out of this. So you might as well start getting radical right now or stay where you are and just hope for the next election cycle. I'm sure that will work. The Trump's big, beautiful bill has now passed the Senate, which means it will be going to the House. This basically means that the United States is up for sale, and that includes your body, your freedoms, your labor, your sovereignty, your property, your assets, your future, your children's future. It's all up for sale to the highest multinational corporate bidder. And ICE, which was established by George W. Bush via the Patriot Act after 9/11, expanded and heavily funded by Obama and Biden, and now solidified like the wide open receiver in a football game by Trump as the de facto imperial military arm within the homeland, is now going to make sure that the wet dreams of the Epstein class is enforced on your life without any constitutional rights protecting you. That's the bad news. Here's the good news. Good news is these old fucksticks within the Epstein class, also known as the ruling class, also known as the 1%, they are not ready for revolution. But we kind of are. And the reason why we are is due to the fact that the pro-Palestinian movement has done a lot of hard work in bringing people together against the ruling class because of the genocide. Because of your hard work and outreach in educating people, in showing the world what the ruling class is doing to innocent Palestinians in Gaza, you have woken up people that never before would have considered getting politically active. They have brought together everybody under the sun when it comes to ideology. You got conservatives, you got right-wingers, you got left-wingers, you got socialists, you got libertarians, you got constitutionalists, you got patriots. You have brought together people that never would have agreed with each other before, and now they're all on the same page. That is called the golden window, and that's my theory that I'm pushing right now. This golden window represents a moment in time where people are finally on the same page, enough to the point where a revolution is possible. So the question is, how do we cut the balls off this big, beautiful bill with this big, beautiful body of revolution that we have now formed? And I'm sorry to tell you this, but revolution is our only option right now. There is no voting our way out of this. There is no petitioning. There is no signing letters to our local senator. Those days are gone. Now it is revolution. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. I am talking actual physical revolution. But it is possible, and it comes in 4 steps, at least 4 steps that I've outlined. Step 1, unite et subvertite, unite and overthrow. You've heard of divide et impera. Now we're talking about unite et subvertite. Unite and overthrow is our only option. Unite et subvertite represents the golden window that we are now in. And thanks to the Palestine Liberation Movement, we are now in this phase almost 3/4 of the way. This is going to involve setting up logistics systems. This is going to involve setting up community self-defense programs. This is going to involve setting up underground railroads for people who are vulnerable to the police state. This is going to involve setting up safe houses. This is going to involve setting up communication systems. This is going to involve setting up code language for your local community. This is going to involve assigning people roles based on their skill sets. This is going to involve setting up bartering systems. This is going to involve setting up parallel economic systems so that we are not dependent on supply lines that the ruling class controls. It also means that you're going to have to learn to get the fuck along with different personality types. You're going to have to put down your ego to ally yourself with people that you normally would not associate with. And this is the part that Americans struggle with the most. Because people in Gaza, they don't have that problem. They do not have a problem with unifying with each other for survival. But we do, because we're Americans and we're egotistic and we're so caught up in our own feelings and our sensitivities and we feel like the whole world revolves around us. We're gonna have to cut that shit out. Now, after we do all that, we're ready for phase 3, rebellion. And this is the part that might get a little spicy, it might get a little dicey, but unfortunately, it's necessary for an actual revolution for our freedoms. They will not give us anything. We have to take it. Now, active duty military, this is where you come in too. Unfortunately, you're going to have to make the hard choice of joining the American people in a revolution if you are given an unlawful order by the ruling class. I'm not going to give you a whole lecture about, oh, you swore an oath to the Constitution. I'm not going to give you that lecture. What I will say is, though, if you choose to side with the ruling class against the people of the United States, you will lose. You might stack a lot of bodies, you might do a lot of damage, you might last for a little bit, but you will lose because we outnumber you. And when you do lose, you will also be disgraced. You have millions of more veterans who will gladly join this revolution against you, and they are far more experienced. So understand that if you decide to join the ruling class against us, you are also facing highly experienced, unhinged, and unstable veterans. Okay, now that we've established phase 3, here's phase 4. Phase 4, we will be overthrowing the elites. We will be confiscating everything that they stole from us. Their wealth, their means of production, their property, everything will be taken back by the American people. That's phase 4. The beautiful part about phase 4 is that once that happens, we will have enough shit to the point where every American will be fully supplied with everything that they need for the next 150 years. That's the good news. See, the beautiful part about revolution is everybody benefits if we do it right. You have to understand that they have at least $30 trillion worth of wealth that they stole from us, the American people, and the entire world after exploiting it. So once we take that shit back, we will be good for at least 150 years. We will have food. We will have property. We will have farmland. We will have everything that they stole from us. There should be no grabbing for resources because the whole scarcity ideology is false. We are not overcrowded in this world. We have plenty of resources to supply everybody with everything that they need without having to break our backs at a 9-to-5 job every fucking day that pays us pennies. That's the beauty of revolution. The people that we will be confiscating shit from, we won't be missing them. It's not that many people. We're talking 200 people. In this revolution, there will be no racial hierarchy. There will be no racial division. This is not going to be like the French Revolution. We will be kicking off the elites after this is done because we are done with this shit. We know all the traps that they have laid for us throughout the years. We will not be falling into them anymore. This will be the most evolved revolution known to man if we do it right. So people in the Palestinian liberation movement, I need you to get out there and form a physical community wherever you are at, because that is your advantage, is that you guys are spread out evenly throughout the world. Take advantage of that logistical fact and start forming these physical communities amongst people in your neighborhood or in your life that normally you would never talk to. We'll be going more into depth about this on Colonial Outcast. We'll be offering more details about how to accomplish these goals in excruciating detail. So look forward to that. And I will be rolling out a project with the Black Panther Party about how we can do this. So stay tuned for that as well. As always, love you, fam.